Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You're not ready. You're not ready. Regular. Slay. Run. Five. I got you.
Mayfield on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Dancing to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Mayfield. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Darnold now to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 36. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Let's go, baby.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Now it's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Now a first down carry by Bell. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Trying to get it to Landry there. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 27, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold from the gun. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now he's forced out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, Mayfield steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'm coming west. Hurry.
On 2nd and a couple, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week, he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way has made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go. Do it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A final shot before the break. Darnold airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 76 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Mayfield. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. Touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 16, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.